Welcome everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever. So today we are here in Corsica. It's a part of France, and today we fly to France. So this is a freeware airport. Very beautiful. It's a very nice place. So let's check it out very quick. Can do it better when we need to wait for refueling. I see that Eddie is here also, and Jonah. Welcome to the stream. And a very good evening. So this is the airport, this is the place. Also, Sean Delaney is here. Welcome to the stream and to the chat, mate. I hope you are doing well. And it is Monday today, so the start of a week full with flying. So we will do a further view of the airport when we prepare the aircraft. So today we fly with Air Corsica. So let's jump inside the cockpit. There we go. It's finally working. I did an update today and had a lot of issues. The textures were missing. Then after everything was here, but all the lights were already illuminated and nothing was working. Sean, is this Napoleon's hometown, or is it where he was taken as a prisoner? Very good question, and I don't know the answer actually. I didn't look it up. I don't know. My excuse for that. I only know that the airport was named, had another name before, and then they changed it to this name. But I don't know where he was, that he was captured here, or that it was his hometown. Actually, I need to look it up for that. I'm sorry, Sean. So let's start up the aircraft with external power. And before we actually do that, we need to go to the outside, because we don't have power. So we ask the power track, and we don't have one. That's great. So we ask the catering, baggage, and also the stairs. So the power track is actually missing here at this airport. So let's connect the stairs. So it's actually a very beautiful place here. It's 14 degrees, but I think it's because it's already evening in real life. Because now in the sim it's around 2:30, 3 o'clock or something. So normally it needs to be warmer here. So we see that the stairs will be connected. And then we can start. Also, the luggage is there. So let's jump inside. So battery 1, 2, and the fuel pumps. And there we go. Also the adherers 1, 2, and 3. So this is the latest version of the experimental version from the flybywire. I just did another update just before the stream. It was not very smart, but I hope everything will be working. So, and then we can prepare for boarding.
Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
So we go to ATSO. Do that first because that takes the most time. So we send. We see that we have 166 passengers. Sean Delaney, you just look it up. He's from Corsica. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Actually, I needed to do that, but I didn't. My excuse for that, but thank you for the information. So we get a bit smarter today. So we do also go to the init page, we do the request, and then we do the alignment. And sometimes this is an issue that is not working immediately, but it's okay now. We go to the fly pad. And then we go to the fuel page. So for today's flight, we need 8,536 kilograms of fuel. So we put that in. 8,536. It will take 7 minutes. We hope it worked now, because sometimes it's not really working. Or was that with another plane? I don't remember actually. So flight time will be 1 hour and 36 minutes. So it's not so long today. And then we can light up some panels here. I did a test flight yesterday with a Salty 747. That was working well, just the end was not great. It suddenly started to dive. But we will test it further, and then maybe we can also do a flight with it. You also can download that now from the same thing where you download the fly-by-wire. So that's the same. So all panels are lighted up. So we go to auto, everything here. So then we are set. Jonathan, welcome to the stream and to the chat. Glad to have you here, and I hope you are doing well. And happy Monday. So we also will set the throttles correctly. There we go. So then we ask for ATIS to see what runway we need to depart. So it's a 13 degrees Celsius. So that's what we need to know. 20. I think I planned that. I will check. And that's correct. So our cruising altitude will be 36,000 feet. We'll also set that. There we go. And then we can plan. So departure with runway is 20. Paulo, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. It will help me a lot, actually. The more the better. The more people on the stream, on the channel, the better, so I can make more content and better content. Also join the chat if you want, so you're always free to do that. And thank you again. So then we continue with the planning. And then we need on this one, then insert that. Arrival will be at runway 03, I believe. Not exactly sure. And we need this one. We have also a nice background music. Very nice. So insert that. And then planning is done. We check for discounts. I checked the flight plan already before the stream, and that was correct. But just before the stream I did another update from the flybywire, because there were 2 or 3 today, so normally I don't want to do that, but if they do another update as quickly. Junior Triple Aviation, hi with the balls, how are you? Good afternoon, greetings from Fortaleza in Brazil. Have a nice and safe flight. Thank you very much, Junior 777 Aviation. I'm fine, so a little bit tired, but I'm fine. So I hope you are doing fine as well, and thank you for passing by, like always. Thank you very much. So the flight plan looks good for now. What I was saying was that I already checked it, but I did an update just before the stream, so maybe it's not correct now. We will see. So mostly at the approach is a problem. But it seems to be okay. So very nice. And there we go. We check the fuel. So defueling is done, and that's good. And then we check again for the people. Oops, and that's not what I needed. We go to Atsu. So 160 people to go. So we need to wait for that. In the meantime, we can go around the airport again. Junior 777 Aviation Napoleon Bonaparte was taken prisoner in the St. Helena Island. Okay, thank you very much. So we get smarter every minute. Very nice that the people know that. So this is the island Corsica. We have one runway. Junior 777 Aviation correcting at St. Helena Island. Okay, thank you. If I pronounce that correctly. So this is a freeware airport, and the link is in the description below. So it's not perfect, but for a freeware it's very nice, looks very nice. There are some things missing, but better than the standard that comes with the game. You can see here that something is not right here, but it's better than the standard one. Also, you can go inside and you have some places to sit here, but nothing special. And also the power track is not available at this airport, so and you have also the two towers actually. So in the meantime that we're waiting for the passengers, it always takes a while. And then also the fire department, then you have another place there. Junior Triple Aviation, you pronounced it correctly. Thank you very much. And Jonah Roberto, and good night. Well, have a good night too. And see you very soon. And so also next to my airplane is the Boeing 247, I believe. It's also a very nice airplane, especially for the price. I don't remember, but it was below 20 euro for this one. It has a lot of features. Of course, now it don't look so nice, but if you play or fly with it, then it's looking very, very nice. So this is the cockpit is a bit difficult with the drone, but it's a nice plane. Also the engines can get on fire, and also this door, the toilet, it works. The door's working, everything is working actually. It's a very nice plane, especially for the price. So we check again our plane and the passengers. So we are almost done with that. 153. And then we can continue. And then we hope that we have a nice landing. Lombo, welcome to the stream and to the chat. I hope you are doing well. Hey, are you doing? Are you playing multiplayer? I believe that I'm on the server. Yes, I think the European server. So 2 persons to go, and then we can continue with the programming. So we are done. So we go to the second page here. So block fuel. Then we see to the fuel here. So that's 8.6. 8.6. And then let's calculate. And there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
So that was a captain speaking. So flex temp 48, flaps 1, and then V2 speed will be 141, 137, and V1 136. So that's done. This is also done. And then we are ready. We can start up the APU. And then we put on the beacon light. Captain Arab, welcome to the stream and good evening. I hope you are doing well, mate. So, in the first day of the week, so we can fly again until Thursday. In the meantime, we wait for other releases of other planes, like the PMDG is coming close. Also, the Just Flight 146 is coming close around April 25. So that's nice. Captain Arab, how are you doing? Well, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? So APU is ready, and then APU bleed is on. Then we prepare for engine start. So we turn that on. We also reinstalled the push bar tool. And I actually didn't plan that. I knew that I forgot something. And if I know where runway 20 is. So that is 03. So we need to go to the other side. So once again, very beautiful place here. It's on my list to visit now. So let's plan the pushback. I forgot that. And I hope it's working correctly now. And so we will set the plane here. There we go. And then we can request pushback.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome on board. Well, we want to ensure your trip on a Legionnaire is comfortable, and our primary interest is in your safety. With that in mind, please remove the safety information card from the seatback pocket near you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320. Our aircraft is equipped with 8 clearly marked exits. This includes 2 doors in the front, 1 on either side, 4 overwing exits located at rows 12 and 14, and 2 doors in the back. Each door is equipped with an evacuation slide, and all exits are clearly marked with a red and white exit sign. To assist you with locating each exit, there's escape path lighting on or near the
Infinite Aviation, welcome to the stream and to the chat. How are you, mate?
Fasten your seatbelt, place the flat metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the top strap to tighten. To release, simply lift up on the top plate of the buckle. Your seatbelt must be fastened anytime the fasten seatbelt sign is illuminated, and anytime that you're seated, your seatbelt should be worn low and tight. Our aircraft is carefully pressurized for your comfort. However, in the unlikely event supplemental oxygen is needed, the oxygen mask compartment above your seat will open automatically. Mount sharply on the mask until the tubing is fully extended to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, secure with the elastic bands, and breathe normally. To tighten, pull on tabs located on either side of the mask, but be aware the bag may not inflate, although oxygen is sufficiently flowing. And if you're seated next to a small child or someone needing assistance, secure your mask first, and then assist the other person. As detailed on the safety information card, in the unlikely event of a water landing, there are passenger life vests.
So we don't have a pushback truck.
First, take the life vest from beneath your seat, tear open and remove that vest from the pouch. Place the vest over your head with the panels on your chest. Wrap the strap around your waist and buckle in the front. To tighten, pull on the loose end of the strap. Upon exiting the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down
So we start engine 2.
inflation handle. May also be inflated manually by blowing into that red tube at the top. Each life vest is equipped with a water-activated locator light. Flight attendants will distribute life vests for infants if necessary. We are a non-smoking airline. Smoking in the use of all tobacco products is prohibited while aboard this aircraft. This includes but not limited to chewing tobacco, e-cigarettes, and similar devices. No smoking, fasten seatbelt signs, and posted placards are located throughout the cabin. Federal regulations require that passengers observe these signs and comply with any crew member instructions. To tamper with, disable, or destroy a lavatory smoke detector is a federal offense. So in preparation for takeoff, please be certain that your seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray table is in the upright and locked position, and all of the carry-on bags properly stowed. Again, all mobile devices should now be in airplane mode or your cellular service is turned off. In just a few moments, we'll be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. You'll find a reading light at air vents and a flight attendant call button in the passenger service unit just above your seat. We now invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask.
So thank you very much. So engine 2 is ready. So we can start up engine number 1. And there we go. So no pushback truck here. So there are 2 things missing here at the airport, and that's the pushback truck and also the power truck. Those are the 2 things that are missing here at this airport.
Ground Corsica 1123 with Papa request taxi for takeoff north departure. Corsica 1123 taxi to an hold short of runway 20. Contact tower on 118.07.
So we are almost ready with engine 1. There we go. So ignition off. Also APU bleed and APU can come off. And then we put on the taxi lights. And then we are ready for taxi. Maybe I needed to set my parking brake. So there we go. Also for the flight today, I will show you.
Taxiing hold short runway 20 Corsica 112 tree.
So we see Navigraph here. So this is the route for today. So from the bottom right to the top left, that's our route. 1 hour and 36 minutes it will take. And then we can continue. So Air Corsica, this is the livery. Cloud Chaser, good evening. Welcome to the stream and to the chat, mate. Cloudmaster, bent u Nederlands? Yes. België eigenlijk. Ik spreek Nederlands ook. Dus welcome to the stream and to the chat. Je zult het waarschijnlijk wel gehoord hebben aan mijn accent. Dat ik ja, van Nederland of België ben. So you also put the brake fans on. Cloudmaster, oh nice, New York het accent. Inderdaad. Als ik Engels praat en ja, kun je dat echt heel goed horen. So we taxi to runway 20. And I think I forgot something, but maybe the flaps. There we go, flaps 1. Normally you have also a marker, yellow markers here, but they are not here now. Or maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Cloud Chaser, bent u van Nederland of België? So I saw that already some people are flying with the PMDG 700, the 737-700. And so it's very close to a release. They also said that they will say a date. They will not just drop it online, but they will say a date when it will be released, and I hope it's not long anymore. So I think we have some new planes coming this month, or maybe until next month. So that we don't know anymore which plane first to fly. So we hold short here. And then we can turn on the landing lights and take off lights.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway
Zo, daar gaan we. So we line up. And there we go. So V1. Oh no, not V1. That was a bit quick. And there we go. V1, rotate. And positive rate of climb. And gear up. So we go to climb mode. So we are actually going very slow. What is the climb rate? So last time I did a flight with this airplane, I had the same issue, and now I have it again. So if someone knows what I'm doing wrong, let me know, because this is not normal. So the second time I have this. So we wait until we make the turn, and then we'll do an adjustment. So I get an error now. Also I had that yesterday. Daniel's Aviation turn the speed dial, it's at 100 knots. Yes, that's correct, but normally it should go faster. We will try to do that. I never did that before actually, and it was never necessary. And so we will set it at 250. No way. Daniel's Aviation, thank you very much, mate. Unbelievable. Before it was never necessary to do that. And now it seems to be necessary. Okay, thank you very much, mate. I learned something again. Before last stream with the A320, I had the same issue, and I was wondering what the problem was. And I was climbing the whole time at between 140 and 160 knots. I didn't find the problem, so flaps up. Before it was never necessary to change that. And so now you need to change that. So thank you very much. So we're going to 10,000 feet. Daniel's aviation, it shouldn't be normal, but it's something you needed to do on a couple of flights. Well, thank you. I didn't know what it was, because normally you don't need to do that. And last flight with this plane, it was exactly the same. So, but it's nice that you figured out what you needed to do. So now I also know. Because from one update to another it changed, and I don't read instructions, so that's why I don't know it. And so we leave the very beautiful island of Corsica. Actually, I needed to do the flight in the other direction. Departing at Nantes and then coming to Corsica. I think it was more beautiful, but it was already planned like that, so. And also in the beginning of the stream we have more time to show the airport. It's nice that you can depart at a nice airport. So the other airport that we're flying to in France is a standard airport that comes with the game, so nothing really special there. Daniel's aviation, yeah, it looks very, very nice. I was never there before, but yeah, it's on my list to visit. So we are at 20,000 feet. We are flying for 9 minutes. And we are climbing until 36,000 feet. And so we are climbing at 280 indicated. Also here is Corsica. It's always nice that I do that. And then also the cans here. Very nice done. We don't need to download it separately. It just comes with this livery. So very nice. We check the flight plan. So Daniel's Aviation, great view, awesome mate. Yes, it's very nice here. And now we can climb until we can cruise until Nantes, and then hopefully we have a nice approach and a nice landing. Yesterday I did a test flight with Salty 747, and first I needed to configure my controls because it's a 4-engine. So I needed to set up my Honeycomb throttle quadrant. And then I did a test flight from Heathrow to Brussels. Everything went very smooth until I needed to fly over the airport, and then suddenly it dived into the airport. So I could recover it, did everything manual, was landing on 25 right. The approach was nice, only the landing was on 2 wheels, or just on one side actually. So I had almost a wing strike on the left side. So that was my first flight ever with the 747. The thing is, it stands higher from the ground than A320, and I need to be aware of that. But once I have set up everything perfectly, then I will plan a stream with the Salty 747. The only issue with the 747 is that there are not so many liveries available, but I hope it will come. So for this week we have also a flight planned with the headwind A330. I think it will be Thursday. And we are 18 April today. So in 7 days, I believe the Just Flight 146 will come out around that date. So then we also can fly that bird. And who knows, the PMDG will come out at the same time, maybe. So we can enjoy more airplanes. And so I also created a poll. If you are interested in answer that, and go ahead. Add one option or two options short. So actually I wanted to have more options like that, but I can only put in as many as there are now. So which version of the PMDG 737 you will buy? So the first will come is the 700. Will you buy that immediately, or you wait for the 600, the 800, the 900, or you will buy everything? So let it know in the poll. And someone answered already all versions. Well, that's nice. So we are at 33,000 feet, and 3,000 to go, and we are flying for 17 minutes. So actually 2 people voted, and the vote go for the all versions. So that means the 700, 600, 800 and 900. So also, if you want to have some details about the Air Corsica, then I can say that it's founded in 1989, and then it also say it started operations in 2010. So I don't know where that gap comes from. So the fleet size is they have 12 planes, and the average age of the planes is 13.6 years old. So they have the ATR 42, they have 1 plane of them, and also the 72, they have 5 planes of that type, and they have also the Airbus A320, and so they have actually 4 200s and then also 2 Neos. So that's actually the whole fleet of the Air Corsica. So it's a small company. Huesa, welcome mate, welcome back to the stream and to the chat. How are you? So we have 3 votes now. Also someone wants the 737-800. I think that's the most popular version of all. Infinite Aviation, hello, hello, welcome back to the stream. How are you, mate?
Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Infinite Aviation, you are in Singapore, right? Very nice. Are you there for work or you are on holiday? And so we are at cruising altitude and we're flying for 21 minutes and we can go a bit faster. Infinite Aviation, we went there for the spring break, very nice. I was never there before, but it looks a very nice place to be. We look also at the other side. So 4 votes on the poll, and we have 25% for the 737-700, also 25% for the 800, and 50% for all versions. And there we see snow. And so we check the flight plan quickly. So we have our top of descent here. And then we also will calculate so we need to start our descent 113 nautical miles from the airport. So we'll put the airport in here. That's Lima Foxtrot Romeo Sierra. So that's 431 nautical miles to go. Infinite Aviation, what are you doing for spring break? Well, actually, not that much. I was just playing with my son, keep him busy. We did some, we visited some places here just in Belgium, like a tulip garden and stuff. Very cool, play with his friend. And so, but we didn't go out of the country. Due to COVID, of course, and yeah, we also need to work. But maybe in the summer vacation we will go somewhere. And for the people that want to see the map again, well, here it is.
Alpine 16, you are 27 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 22 right approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 22 right approach Alpine 1688.
Infinite Aviation, you hope that I have fun with my son always. It's a funny guy. It's always fun. It's very active. So, very nice. He also loves flying, because before he went go to sleep, he always wants to fly. So just for 10 minutes or so that he wants to fly. And he do the takeoff all by himself. And also the landing on his own way. So after takeoff, he say, I want to crash. So he pulled the joystick to the front and then the plane goes down. But he's almost 5 years old, so but he likes it. So we have a little bit of a turbulence and some wing flags. So the temperature in Nantes in France is 12 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit colder than in Corsica.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the Wi-Fi for you to access. Please check the seat pocket for Wi-Fi information. If you need any assistance, ask for one of our crew members. Thank you.
So far we have 9 votes. So 56% will buy all versions. We have 10 votes now. So 50% buys all the versions, and then 20% for the 800 and 30% for the 700. The Felipe Play, welcome to the stream and to the chat, mate. How are you doing? Unfortunately, I don't speak Portuguese, if that is Portuguese, but you say that you are from Brazil, something about a Brazilian pilot. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I don't understand that correctly. So I was saying that the most people will buy the 700 actually, because that's the first 737 that will come out from PMDG, and 6 weeks later the 600 will come, and then another 6 weeks later the 800 will come. So it's a long time waiting for the 800, and that's the most popular version of that. The Philippe play, well, I'm sorry, sir. I cannot understand that. I believe you want to say that you don't speak English. Okay. So you are actually saying you need to go and see you later. Well, have a nice day. And thank you for jumping by. Unfortunately, I don't speak Portuguese. So we have a headwind of 30 knots. And we have still 374 nautical miles to go. And we are flying for 32 minutes. And I see that my strobe light is off. I forgot that to turn on. Shame on you. And once again, we have very nice weather to fly. In the last couple of weeks, I'm always so lucky, or maybe unlucky, to fly in perfect weather. But that will change, I think.
Corsica 112 Marseille Center, continue as planned.
Because we have also a flight in New Zealand, I believe, this week. So there is a chance big that it will be bad weather. So today we have the Europe flight, and tomorrow we have the North America flight, and then we fly with Bahamas Air. So we will depart, I believe, in the Bahamas. So on Wednesday we have South America. I don't know where we flying to. And then Thursday we have actually we fly in New Zealand, I believe, with Air Cullen. And then we fly the A330 from headwind. The other flights will be normally with the flybywire A320. Just Thursday we fly the A330. And everything can change, the whole planning can change depending on the planes that come out. So in the meantime, we have 11 votes, and 45% says all versions, 27 for the 700, 9 for the 600, and 18 for the 800. Very nice. Also, if there are people that don't want to buy the PMDG 737, let me know in chat. Because also people will, or maybe not interested in that kind of plane. But I didn't have the option to put everything in. Also, if you want to buy the 900, then let me know. Or only the 900. If people are interested in the Just Flight 146, also let me know in chat. Because that looks also a very, very nice and beautiful plane. It's only a bit difficult, I believe. It's very complex. So I think it's more difficult to fly than the PMDG. Or this one. So meantime we check the map again. So it's a short flight today to start off the week. So flight time will be 1 hour 36 minutes. And we have also some scenery news about Brussels airport. I'm sorry. So Aerosoft will release Brussels airport on April 20. So that's in 2 days. Then they will release the beautiful airport of Brussels. I saw already some screenshots on the video. It's very nice done. And also Aerosoft is looking to make the A350. Not sure if that will happen eventually, but they are looking for it. And also Nemet Design released the S205 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And also Pilot Experience Sim releases the Napoleon Bonaparte International Airport. That's just the airport where we just left. So there's also a payware version. This version that I have is actually the freeware one. Mohammed, welcome back to the stream and to the chat. I hope you are doing well. So any Boeing 777 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 except the Captain Sim? Unfortunately not. It's very sad to say. The only one available is the Captain Sim for now. But PMDG will also release the 777, but when, I don't know. So they're first working on the release of the 737 until the 900, and then they will fully concentrate on the 777. And once that one is released, they will also work on the 737 MAX 8 and MAX 9. But I think if you want to have a proper or a very beautiful 777, you need to wait, yeah, at least 6 months, maybe a year. Because I know the Captain Sim is not good. People are making mods for it, but yeah, if you pay 30-35 euro for it, and then it's not a decent plane, it's a waste of money. They also released the C-130. It's a very beautiful plane. I love that plane. They also had it in FSX, I believe, but yeah, now they just released the external version, and I believe that Captain Sim is there's just one person working or something, and that can only make the exterior model, and don't know how to make all the systems actually, and that's why the 777 is not good, and actually based on a 747. It's actually a 747 with the looks of a 777. Also, the C-130 is actually a 747 with the exterior of a C-130. So I believe they don't have a person that works with the systems, and that's why they only release the external version now, and you need to pay 15 euro for that. If you compare it to the Headwind A330, that's a very beautiful plane. It's just a bit like this one, the A320 by Fly-by-Wire, and those planes are free. So it's actually very sad to see those things happening. If you cannot make a plane, then just leave it or give it for free, but don't ask money for it. So we leave the snow behind. So still 296 nautical miles to go, and we are flying for 43 minutes. Mohammed, you say thanks for your answer. No problem, mate. It's just a sad story that we don't have a 777 yet, or a proper 777. I wish we had, because that's one of my favorite planes. Very beautiful. So we just need to wait for the PMDG version, but that will take some months or a year maybe. I know many people love the 777, so we can't wait. Infinite Aviation, you have the 777. It's really nice. You mean that you have the Captain Sim 777? Because from the outside that's very nice, but it flies like 747. So actually that's a cheat. Elba Pino 65 Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar from France. Cheese and wine like usual. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for jumping by. And today we fly in your country. So greetings from Belgium. And we are flying in France today. We fly to Nantes. And we started in Corsica. Infinite aviation, yeah, well, yeah, it's yeah, from the outside a nice plane, but I will not buy it. Alba Pinos 65, you see that, my friend, it's great. Yes, indeed. We had a freeware airport from Napoleon Bonaparte in Corsica, and I saw that there also was a release for that airport, a payware airport. So, but I didn't check that one out. I don't have that. I have only the freeware. The freeware is the link is in the description below. So for the people that are interested in that airport, check the link and you can download it there. So in the meantime, we check again the map. So we are halfway, or just a bit more than halfway. So we are close to Saint-Étienne. Max Sprunk, welcome to the stream and to the chat. Settings, what you mean? My PC specs. And they are listed in the description below. And if you're talking about game settings, everything is on high. So Microsoft Flight Simulator settings, well, everything is on high, not ultra. I did some streams on ultra, but I had some issues with the PC, so I lowered it. So everything on high. Max, okay, thanks, no problem, mate. So in the meantime we have 20 votes, so 20% says for the 737-700, 5% for the 600, 40% for the 800, and all versions 35%. So I was saying in the beginning, the 800 will be the most popular version. Well, we see that already a bit in the poll for today. And also see that I need to wear another shirt next time, because this is not good. So in the meantime we are flying for 50 minutes. We are cruising at 36,000 feet and still 243 nautical miles to go. And for now everything goes very well. And I hope that will also be for the landing. But the last week's I screwed it up every time. Daniel's Aviation, you got it this time. Yes, I hope so. I hope so. Because I was flying some other planes yesterday and before the weekend, and it's always the height of the wheels actually. So like the 747 is standing a lot higher on the wheels actually than the A320, and I need to see that or keep in mind that. And of course there are some other things that I do wrong, so I will be focused a bit more today. And actually when the Just Flight 146 comes out, and I need to practice or learn some things because I never was flying that thing, and so I need to learn. Daniel's Aviation, you were brave flying that beast of a plane. Yeah, well, it was also my first time, so I didn't know how to start it up. Actually, it's pretty easy to start it up, but was never doing anything with it. Also in previous other games like Explained 11, was never flying it. So yeah, it was my first time. And actually yesterday I wanted to do a stream with it after work, but setting up my throttle and stuff took more time than I was expecting. Also the views, like the window views, took quite a bit, and so it was already 10 o'clock in the evening or something, and I said I cannot start a stream now. So I just did a test flight, and everything went very well until we came at the airport. We needed to fly over the airport and then turn right and come back for a runway 25 right. But when we just came over the airport, he started diving into the airport. Just could recover it on time. It was very strange. I was on autopilot. Everything went well. So Daniel's Aviations, no worries. You've got plenty of time to show us your 747 skills. Well, those skills, they are zero, mate, zero. So I have no skills with that. It was my first flight, first landing. And yes, diving. Yes, suddenly it started to dive. So I heard also from the disciple that he was flying that and that he had also some issues before with it. But yeah, it's a freeware airplane, just like this one that we're flying now. And yeah, they are working on it, so issues or bugs are in that plane, and it's normal. So I don't mind. So the people do their best to provide the best plane as possible. So they're still keeping working on it. Daniel's Aviation's U2 no skill. Well, then we are with 2. So we will see when we can do a flight with it or a stream with it, and then but also depending on the new planes that coming out, because it will be very hectic, I think, on the end of the month, because we also expecting the DC-3 every moment from aeroplane heaven, sorry. So we also are waiting for that, and then the just flight 146, that will be around April 25, and then the PMDG 737-700, that will come as well. They will pronounce it, the release date. They will not just jump it on the internet and say from here is the release. No, they will say when it will come. Daniel's Aviation, the PMDG 777 needs to be here already. Well, yeah. That's the next plane actually in their line. But yeah, it actually needed to be here already, because a lot of people are waiting for that one. And yes, the just flight 146 will be released around April 25. So it can be a bit earlier, a bit later, but it will be around 25 of April. So, but that's a very complex plane. So I don't know how to operate that properly. So I need to learn very quickly. There are already some videos about it, but I really don't have the time to watch it. So I need to make time for it. So in meantime, we are flying for 1 hour, and we still need to do 184 nautical miles. So we need to start our descent 1:13 before the airport. So very shortly we will start our descent, and then we can enjoy our landing and scream like most of the times. So Aerosoft is also looking for to build the A350, but it's not sure yet if they will do it, but they are looking into it. So for the people that like the A350, maybe there is a chance that Aerosoft will make it. But it's all for the future. So if they are just watching it or looking into it to make it and then still need to start with it, so it will take a long time before we have that one. So we'll check the flight plan again to see where we need to be. So it will be 3000 feet. So we will already prepare that. So first we go to 11,000 feet. Well, better to 10,000. And then we see from there. One thing I found with the 747 that it flies very nice with the yoke. If you do some hand flying, the whole approach with the yoke, it was very nice. Also did the landing with the yoke. The landing was a disaster, but it flies very well with the yoke. It's very nice to do that with the yoke. It's very slow and yeah, it's actually cruising. Raphael09, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining us, and also welcome to the chat. So how are you doing? Charlie Proof, it was a long time I don't see you. What do you mean? Charlie Proof, but you need to go. You need to go to sleep. It's 10:41 p.m. in France. So bye and a good night. Well, have a good night, mate, and hope to see you soon. Sleep tight. So actually in France it's the same time as here in Belgium. So 10:42 now p.m. So we check the cockpit again. So 143. Here is our point of the top of descent. So we will see what we will take. Rafael, you fly from Frankfurt to Los Angeles. A340 600 in X-Plane 11. Whoa, very nice, mate. It's a long flight. So, with the A340. I never flew that one, but yeah, it's a nice plane. So, how many hours you are already flying, and what is the total flight time? So, in the meantime, we will fill in our destination data, and it's here. So 12 degrees. 12 degrees. And 10:14 for the QNH, and the wind will be 320 at 5 knots. So 320 5 knots. And there we go. So Rafael, yes, this is a long flight, 12 hours. Well, good luck with that, mate. It's a very, very, very long flight. So maybe one day I will do the same. Also a long flight, but for now I can't do it. It's really very, very long. But I wish you good luck and yeah, happy flying and a safe landing, of course. So we stay a bit in the cockpit until we start our descent. In the meantime, we have 28 votes, and the 737-800 is leading with 50% of the votes, followed by the all versions, so 29%, and then the 700, 40% of them will buy the 700, and 7% is interested in the 600. In the meantime, we are flying for 1 hour and 9 minutes and 121 nautical miles to go. Rafael, what's your favorite aircraft? Well, the 777. If you talking about a tube liner, and if you are talking about a vintage aircraft, it will be the DC-3. So that are my favorite airplanes. Nice, yeah, thank you. Well, 777, very nice plane. And the DC-3, yeah, a very nice vintage plane. Looks great. It has also a history, so I like that. But of course there are other nice planes as well, like the 767. Also I was flying that in X-Plane, and also the 737. Everyone flies that. And so we will start our descent. So connection lost. What is that today? Don't know what the problem is. So we will descend to 10,000 feet.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
And something is wrong with the game, because my internet is normally top notch. But it seems to be giving problems now, but I think it's rather the game. So we are started our descent. And then we hope we will be low enough on time. So for the people that like this stream and are not subscribed yet, please subscribe, so I can give you better and more content. So also hit that like button if you like it. If you don't, just dislike it. So in the meantime, we are descending 2,000 feet a minute. And we are flying for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Rafael, what's your favorite plane? Because mine is a 777 and a DC-3, so in the meantime 33 votes and 52% for the 737-800 of PMDG. Very nice. So to be honest, I like the 700 version. That's also the first plane that will come out, so I will buy that one. The 600 is also nice, and of course the 800 is the most popular. But I don't know what the exact differences are between those planes. There are differences, not only in how long or how big it is, but also with the systems. But it's nice that the 700 comes also in a cargo version. Very nice to have that. Also a private jet. So, but I will buy the 700 and then we see from there. I'm not sure what else I will buy, but for now we'll just keep it with the 700. That's the first one that comes. Because of course it's very expensive if you need to buy all the planes and also the other planes that will come out, like the DC-3 and the Just Flight 146. And of course in the future there will come more planes. So if you need to buy everything, that's a very expensive hobby then. So in the meantime we are at 26,500 feet. We're going to 10,000 and we are flying for 1 hour and 17 minutes. And we have 69 nautical miles to go. So I hope we will descend quick enough. So the airport where we will land is a standard airport that comes with the game, so nothing special on that. So for the people that missed the beginning, check out the beginning of the stream. It's a nice freeware airport in Corsica, so everything what is free is nice, but this one looks very nice. Also, I read it that the Concorde is also available for Xbox. So for the people that are on Xbox, you can also fly the Concorde. Not my favorite plane, but I'm sure a lot of people will like that plane. So 21,000 feet. It's very quiet here in the plane. We have a nice view here. And I can show you the map. So we just passed Saint-Denis. So 17,000 feet. So we try to descend a bit faster because we will not come on time, I believe. We're at 15,000 feet. So we need to be at La Roque at 10,000 feet. And we have 6 nautical miles to do that. So that will not work. So we'll slow down. And we use our speed brakes. So we need to descend faster. And then we go to 3000 feet.
Folks, one more time, flight deck, about another 20 minutes to go. Overcast skies and 57 degrees. Hope you enjoy the ride, and thank you for flying the Legion. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
So in the meantime we are flying for 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Please stow all carry-on items back under the seat in front of you, or in the overhead bins, and your seatbelt should be securely fastened. We are not only your flight attendants today, we are the cabin cleaners as well. Kindly take a look at the floor areas of the seat back pockets. Pass towards the aisle of the used service items, newspapers, magazines, anything that you no longer wish to take with you. We'll collect those items shortly. As well, you're welcome to turn in any of those completed Allegiant World MasterCard applications at this time.
So 7000 feet, we are above the speed limit. We were not descending fast enough. So we are almost at the glide slope. So we will reduce speed. And I also will put the replay recorder on. And there we go. So our last turn. And then we also put the approach. And there we see the runway. So flaps 1. And then we prepare for landing. And we put also the auto brakes on medium. Flaps 2. Here at 3000 feet. Two 2006.
2500.
forgot the landing lights, of course, and the seatbelt sign. Flaps 3. So we will land at 150 knots. And then we go to flaps on full. And then we will lower the landing gear. There we go. And for the people that are here, you can put in your landing rate. Don't be too positive. And I will land with a joystick. And so almost 1000 feet. So 1000 feet. Yes, thank you very much, Daniel's Aviation. I was looking for Nantes airport actually, because didn't get clearance. We will do that now. Way too late, of course. So we take manual control. This is my plane. So prepare for landing. So there we go. It was not centered, but I tried just to concentrate on the landing itself. Auto brakes off. So exit runway when able. We do that right now.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to for your continued safety as well as the safety of those around you. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. All of your carry-on items safely stowed and out of the aisleway until the aircraft does come to a complete and final stop. Once our captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, that will be your one and only indication that it's safe to get up and gather your personal belongings. Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items do tend to shift during flight. Please refrain from smoking till safe outside the terminal and then only in designated smoking areas. You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronics while we taxi to the gate. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and download the free Allegiant to Go app, which you can use to check in for your next flight. Get your boarding pass and skip those lines at the airport. Allegiant to Go is available for both iPhone and Android devices. If you're claiming luggage here, just follow the signs to the baggage claim. Our uniformed representatives meeting the aircraft will be more than happy to assist you regarding any ground transportation or baggage claim. And on behalf of your entire Orlando Sanford-based crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. It's truly been a pleasure. We hope to see you on another Allegiant flight real soon. Visit our website at allegiant.com to book your future flights, hotels, car rentals, purchase tickets for local attractions, shows, and more.
So, Daniel's Aviation, good landing. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I did my best to land as good as possible. I was more focused than other times. Also, I took over in the controls a bit later. Normally, it's already screwed up before the landing, but yeah, this one was pretty good. So we set parking brake. We'll leave the flaps because otherwise there will be no flaps on the replay, because the replay is actually a reset of the plane and it's actually not a replay. So we start external power, and there we go, and then we can turn off engine 2 and engine 1. Let's continue. So we have no power, that's great, but no problem. So then we also connect the jetway, baggage, catering, and power. So that is, everything is working here. There we go. Jetway is connected. Then we can also deplane the passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, that's the
Wi-Fi
wrong button.
access has now been turned off. Please make sure you have switched off your Wi-Fi on your device. Thank you.
So then we also can stop the replay. So stop. And then first we will have a look at the airport itself. Just a quick view for the people that are interested. So this is not freeware, not payware, just standard one from the game itself. Not much to see. Empty spaces. Of course, not all the airports can be nice. There are a lot of airports in the world, so actually nothing very special here. And then we will continue with the replay, and I try to show you. We will play it here. Oh, I crashed. I know what the problem is. How we will do that. Everything crashed, it seems. And I cannot get into the menu anymore. There we go. We need to restart. I'm sorry for that. So actually we are back in Corsica, and I will need to reset the plane. But what caused the problem is actually I turned off something. And we need to turn this on. Otherwise we cannot use the replay. And then I try to play the replay again. So now it need to reload everything very quickly. And then we will fast forward a bit. And then we see the runway there. So we are at the correct runway. Also the landing rating. This was my landing rating 105. I believe that is one of my best ratings so far, or in the last weeks. Of course it will change now because it will be another landing now. So there we will be, and then we check the landing.
Too low, terrain. 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 Too low, terrain.
As you can see, it was a very nice landing. And then we can see it again. And then we go from the inside. Wrong button. So now we have touchdown, and there we go. So and there we have another plane of Air Corsica, and then we try another view. Check actually the other side. The flaps were not out because I reset it, so actually it needs to be like this. So this was the replay. Daniel's Aviation, you love the clapping from the passengers, well deserved. Well, yeah, well, it was 100 or 105, so that is decent. I'm very happy with that, and it's one of my best landings in the past weeks. Actually, it is my best landing in the last 3 weeks or something. So it was just not centered, but yeah, was more concentrated on the soft landing. So actually very happy with it. And then I just want to say that we fly tomorrow with Bahamas Air in North America. So I think we depart at the Bahamas, or we fly to the Bahamas. Not pretty sure about that. I need to check that. But the stream will be available just behind this stream, so you can see it immediately when this stream is over. And now we have 2 planes here. And I cannot switch to the drone view, so we will leave it with that. So, and now I can actually turn off everything again. We have another plane here. Hello, hello. Nice to have a plane in a plane. So for all the people here. Oh, Daniel's Aviation, it was so smooth, the passengers were still asleep when you landed. They probably only woke up because of the clapping. Yeah. Well, actually it was very smooth. So I hope we can do that also tomorrow, and then also after the days after, actually all the landings. And then I hope also we can have some not so nice weather as today, and the past few weeks actually, that we had always the same weather. Very nice, very nice. But sometimes it can rain as well. So I hope for that. So for the people that want to see another stream, tomorrow I'm back in the Bahamas. And then for those that want to join, always welcome. And for now I will leave you, and I will thank you, Daniel's Aviation, for being here. Also for all the other people here. Also the vote, 36 votes we had today, and 14% was for the 700, 6% for the 600, and 56% for the 800, and then 25% for all the versions. So yeah, it's pretty obvious what is the favorite plane is for the people here. So the 800, as predicted, is the favorite plane. Daniel's Aviation, yes, another stream mate. Well, tomorrow I'm back in the Bahamas. Also a very nice place to be. The day after we are in South America, and then we end the week in New Zealand, I think, or Australia. So, and then for now that's the planning. It always can change when the new plane's coming. So for now I wish you all a very good night and a good sleep. Also for the people that just wake up in some countries, have a very nice day, and hope to see you very soon again. for now, I'll leave you and have a great day, great night, great day, and see you very soon. Thanks for watching, and keep it up, keep it safe. See you later. Bye-bye. Daniel's Aviation, take care, mate. Night night. Good night, mate. Have a wonderful night, and see you later. Thanks for watching.